First off, I'd like to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I think this is a wonderful holiday for all of us to have gratitude for all that we have. I know we spend a lot of time thinking about the things that we don't have or the things that we want, but sometimes we got to reflect on all the things that we have: our health, our happiness, our family, the relationships that we have. All those things are really, really important, and this is a great holiday for everybody to take note of all that. You know, we had really good practice Monday and Tuesday. I think the message to the players, is, you're practicing to prepare yourself so that you can go play, a really good game. And then the question is what are you willing to do based on what you want? And but really, what it's all about is what are you willing to invest, all right, to get what you want. Invest in yourself, as a player, create value for yourself, invest in your team, how you finish the season, the kind of goals and aspirations that we have as a team, and how much does that mean to you, and what are you willing to invest to be able to try to get that. So I think a lot of it has to do with mindset and having the right mindset about what you do on a daily basis so you can prepare to do that. I don't really have anything. Raekwon has been able to practice. Phil Mathis and Henry Ruggs have been able to practice. DJ Dale is probably still a little bit questionable in terms of what he can and can't do. Tomorrow we just move everything up an hour, so we get finished with practice an hour earlier, and the players can, go someplace either with their family if that's possible, or, a lot of players come to my house. I think we had 30 players at my house last year, and they go to the coaches' houses, but we make sure everybody's got somewhere to have, a great Thanksgiving dinner, and then we'll have a team Thanksgiving dinner here on Thursday at noon, when we sort of get on Friday when we, get back to getting ready to go to Auburn.
With this being Mac's first true road game in a place like Auburn, how important is it for him to stay both calm and confident when and if adversity does hit in the game?
Well, I don't think there's any question about that. I think, high anxiety is not going to help your performance any. Staying in the right place, being confident, and that comes with good preparation. Experience is something that he's gotten in a couple games, and he's going to get some experience in this game too against a very good defensive team. So, but I think it's really important that the players around him play well, because that's going to help his confidence, because maybe then he can have a little success, which is always a good thing, especially early on.
Auburn's been very successful in the red zone. What have you seen that's allowed them to do that, and how do you kind of stop them?
Offensively? Yeah. Well, they do a really good job of running the ball, and they use Wildcat and a lot of different other formations, and I think teams that can run the ball effectively, are very difficult to stop in the red zone. So I think that's one of the things that they've always done really, really well. It's what they believe in. It's what they do. And, we have a lot of respect for their ability to throw the ball, and they've made plays passing as well. But I think because you got to stop the run, that enhances those opportunities too.
Coach, I wonder, what are the pros and cons of using a spy or spies against a mobile quarterback?
Using what?
Spies.
Well, I don't think there's any question that there's some advantage to it. When you rush 4 guys, they usually have 5 guys blocking them. If somebody gets out of the rush lane and you have an athletic quarterback, he has a chance to move up. If you can try to fill up the rush lanes and then have somebody that when he does move, that guy's on him, providing that guy's a good enough athlete to get him on the ground, that can be helpful. At least you can disrupt the timing and try to put somebody on him so hopefully he can't run, which is what you're trying to avoid. So I think there are some real advantages to doing that. Now, obviously, you're giving up a rusher, when you do that. So maybe you don't get quite as good a pressure, but it's important that you try to design those things where somebody has a chance to break the pocket So you at least make the quarterback move off the spot early in the down, so the extra guy becomes a fourth rusher.
Hey, Coach. How do you prepare for two very good defensive ends that Auburn have for Derek Brown and Marlon Davison?
Well, I mean, those guys are outstanding players. They're hard to block. That's what makes them outstanding players. They both can, rush the passer very well. They got great size. They got really good initial quickness. They play with power. So, you better strike the guy in the right place. You better have the right hand placement on them. And you better work hard to finish the block because they're very good at getting off the blocks. And if you can't sustain and finish, you're going to have very much success, run or pass. So, that's what we're trying to get our guys to do, and I think they have a lot of respect for them, and they're doing everything they can to get ready for them. Thank you.